What else can chief security officers do to work with senior management, make security a real strategic initiative and something that brings value, business value to the organization?
The number one thing that I think any executive can do is figure out how their business impacts the business they're serving. So it doesn't matter if you're in security or IT or you're in sales or support. How are you supporting that corporate mission? An effort that we do on a yearly basis really transcends and helps not only my business understand what I need to do to help them, it helps the people in my organization understand how they impact the business. I mean, think about it. You're working every day, every week, across the year, and you really don't understand how your work helps the business. For an individual contributor, how boring can that be? But when you know that what you do every day meets back up to corporate strategy in a certain way, that's the job I want. Well, it's the same thing coming from the top down. When you look at security every day and say, why in God's name am I spending that amount of money on security? And you don't understand where it's helping you within your strategic vision, then you're not going to get that support. So take the time. Look at the corporate strategy. Sit if you have a corporate strategy officer or you have a vice president of strategy. Talk to them about the strategy. Understand where they're going and what implications around security risk and privacy could potentially be a road bump, and then plan the priorities of your service delivery based on where the business needs to go. And then read that back to the people that matter, your CEO, your CFO, your corporate controller, your presidents of your business units, and say, so my understanding is your business for this year, you're going here. Now, these 4 areas we've got to solve to get you there. Here's how I'm going to do that, right? That's the conversation you should be having rather than we had 4,700 hits against our firewall this week and 3 of them were coming towards you. You hit the word firewall and there is turned off. You talk about you want to go into that area of Asia. In order to do that, you have 3 privacy concerns. I can solve 2 for them. One we're going to have to work with to make sure that you have the business processes in place to be able to do that. And here's how we're going to do that. You want to do that new technology? Got to warn you, it's fairly risky, and here's why. But if we do this, this, and this, we can probably overcome that over the next 2 or 3 years. It should work within your expected P&L. And we'll work with your technology people on that, right? So having those type of conversations, saying my services and projects align to the strategy of the business, and here's how, and this is how I prioritize those, is probably the best thing any CSO can do for their CEO.